Hello and welcome to Boardgame TV. It's Shadow Sunday and we're playing Shadows of Brimstone. And we are now at the Blasted Wastes. I've said it before and I'll say it again. But just in case you haven't heard me say it, the Derelict Ship is my personal favorite expansion so far for Shadows of Brimstone. However, if you are new to the game, or if you've been here a while and you just hadn't got the Blasted Wastes because the Blasted Wastes just recently hit retail, I highly recommend you get the Blasted Wastes. I'd make it a priority as a fact, because you get so much with it, and the Blasted Wastes offers so much more than just a regular other world. And we're going to see that. This is just going to be an exploratory mission. We will be using the canyons as the setup to get into the Blasted Wastes. Since the canyons come with this, why not? But we're playing with our outlaw group. We're playing across the desert dunes. And let's see what it says. It says, rumors have been swirling that a mine has been found with a stable gateway leading to a desolate alien desert world. Roving bands of savage scavengers said to roam the desert waste, robbing or killing anyone they come across for their resources. Though most who have ventured there in search of alien treasures and weapons have never returned, those few who have shown blistered skin from the searing heat of the twin suns and numerous scars and wounds from deadly battle with the terrifying indigenous creatures. The Blasted Waste is said to have a wealth of alien technology from 1,000 civilizations buried beneath its sands, right beside the bleached bones of their former owners. If you can fend off the vicious scavengers, navigate the corrosive hazards of the toxic desert, and explore the starship graveyards buried in the sinking sands and pools of acid, you may just bring back treasures beyond your wildest dreams. Now, the Blasted Waste is obviously a homage, or supposed to be somewhat like Tatooine from Star Wars. And you'll see that with the desert scavengers. They kind of remind you of sand people. You got the twin suns, it's desert, that kind of thing. So it says we start using the standard mine entrance, but since we're playing the Blasted Wastes and it comes with canyons instead of mines, let's go ahead and use the canyons. Same difference. Alright, find a gate that leads to the Blasted Wastes and explore the dunes and rusted wreckage. Once in the Blasted Wastes, the heroes must find 2 clue icons to explore the area and successfully completed a mission. Okay, all gates in this venture lead to the Blasted Wastes. Any clue icon the heroes find in the mines, canyons, automatically has a gate. So all we gotta do is find a clue or a gate token and we can make our way to the Blasted Wastes. Once we have our 2 clues in the Blasted Wastes, we ignore any attacks or encounters and do the final exploration token, and we're supposed to do an epic threat. But we will not do an epic threat. The epic threat is getting saved for the 3rd Blasted Waste mission. I also have the War Master, and we won't be using him either. He's going to be used for the next mission. So we'll just roll a peril die and come across a bunch of scavengers and see what happens. And that's basically going to be our epic threat. So we reveal all Growing Dread cards, and each hero will gain 25, and visiting a Wasteland Barter Town. Each hero may use a grit to cancel a travel hazard. Okay, and we're gonna do that. We're gonna visit some towns in the Blasted Wastes. So let's go ahead and get started. Now, of course, as usual, we have to start out rolling for darkness. So let's do that. And we made it. It's a 7. Now remember, the canyons have Deep Gulch. All enemies are +1 defense during the first turn of an ambush. And at the start of any fight, every hero may recover a grit on a roll d6 of 4+ each. Okay, so let's go ahead and get going. And we'll roll 5 for our gunslinger. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. And we'll move him 1 up, 5. Let's get a map card. Again, let's see here. We have Box Canyon. Okay. That is not it. This is it. here's the box canyon. As you see, there's a old stagecoach and a barrel. So, you know, pretty good detail. Let's go ahead and put that there. Let's put him here. Let's go ahead and put our exploration token on the board. And let's move up our depth track. Alright. So let's see. It's the drifter's turn. He rolls a 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Does he have an extra move? He does not. But the Bandito does. So he'll go 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we'll just keep him there. He can go one more, but we won't waste time on that. And let's see what we get. Well, we have our first clue icon. So we're going to have a gate. And we're going to have an attack. And it's going to be the Ghost Warriors. So we meet the Ghost Warriors again. Great. But we're going to have a gate. So let's go ahead and see which one the gate is going to go on. The gate is going to go on 5, which will be to the side. So let's get that. Set this up. So that was pretty quick. Okay, so there we go. That was quick. Alright, let's roll peril die and see how many Ghost Warriors we're going to get. We're going to get 4. Okay, and for those of you not familiar with Ghost Warriors, let's have a look. 7 initiative. Ghost Warriors always ambush, and they are +2 combat on the first turn of an ambush. Okay. Ghost Warriors are immune to critical hits, and hero ranged attacks will only hit them to hit rolls of 5+. Ghost Warriors move through other models and change targets each turn. Ghost Warriors are +2 damage on all hits from and against heroes with Spirit 3 or higher. Now, he has a Spirit of 2, so he will not be affected by that. He has a Spirit of 3, and he has a Spirit of 3, so they will be affected on that. Melee 4, 2 combat, 3 damage, 3 defense, 6 health. Remember, they are +1 defense during the first turn of an ambush, and they always ambush. So let's go get the Ghost Warriors and put them on the map. Before we do that, we're going to roll to see who's going to have 2 Ghost Warriors on them. So let's roll for that. Okay, the Gunslinger is going to have them on there. Okay, now before the end of the turn happens, though, remember we have quick draw. Anytime a new group of enemies is placed on the board, you may immediately make a free attack outside of the normal turn sequence. So before we start our new round and everything, we're going to go ahead and do that. And he will get his free attack. So, and this is not considered, this is not the first round of an ambush, so they will not be +1 defense. So we're going to use his gun. Alright, we got a 5 and a 6. And they're immune to critical. That's fine. But ranged attacks only hit them on a 5+. So there we go. 2 hits. Wow, that was just bad. You know what? Let's spin a grit and re-roll that. Okay, that's better. Okay, so they have 3 defense, so he's going to take 3. Alright. And then on this one, they have 3, so he's going to take 1 damage. However, if I spin a dead shot, which I will, I'm going to get +2. So that is actually going to be enough to kill this guy right here. So let's give him some experience. Alright, now we're back in the normal turn thing. So let's roll for darkness. 7. Alright, we're still good. And now we know the Ghost Warrior is going to attack, and they're going to attack everybody 1 time. And let's see here, they are 4 combat. Okay, let's do that. Okay, well they only hit on one. And let's see if he can ignore it. He cannot. So he's going to do. Now he does not have the spirit thing. Remember that. So he's going to just take 3 damage. Okay. Okay. Next up is they're going to attack the drifter. He hit twice. Can he ignore any of those? He can ignore 1. So he does have the spirit. So he will take 5 damage. Okay. Next up is the Bandito. Alright, looks like 2 hits. Can he ignore any of these? He can ignore 1. And he will... he doesn't have any armor. So he will take 5 damage as well. Okay. So it's the hero's turn. And it's the gunslinger. He's going to go ahead and go. So he has 2 shots. Okay, it's 2 hits. So both hits. Let's see how much damage he's going to do. Okay, now they're +1 defense this first round. So there's 1 damage. And that's not even going to get through. Well, let me roll for his movement. Ah, he did get a grit. So let's go ahead and spin that grit. Okay, that's better. That's 6. So that's 2. And 1 is 3. Not quite good enough. So let's put 3 damage on that guy. Put 3 damage on him. I don't want to spin a dead eye. My blood splattered pistol hasn't done anything yet. So there we go. Alright. It's the drifter's turn. He gets 3 shots. But we have the boot knife. So let's go ahead and do that first. Well, let's roll for his movement first. I'm sorry. That was his movement. Now let's roll for his boot knife. Okay, that's a miss. I'm going to spin a grit. I'm going to re-roll that. Okay, that's a hit. Now, it is a ranged attack. So, it's fine. And let's roll for damage. Ugh. Alright, well, it does extra 2 damage. So, it's going to do 1 damage on the guy. Okay. Now we're going to roll for our shots. Okay, well, we missed twice, but we did hit once. Oh, and that doesn't do anything. Yeesh. Okay. And now the Bandito is going to go. Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Wait a minute, I forgot. His spirit is 3. So that was +2. So 2 more damage goes on him. Okay. The Bandito will go. He has a combat of 3. And he's using his axe. Okay, well now that's a big... Well, let's roll for his movement. Okay. And I'm going to spin a grit and re-roll one of those 2 hit rolls. Okay, it's 2 hits. Okay, that's a little bit better. So this is going to be 8. This is going to take 4 from that hit. Okay. And this is going to be 4 because of the spirit. And that's it. That's not going to do anything. Actually, I should have an extra combat dice. I forgot about that. So let me roll one more. Okay, that's a hit. Alright, that's enough to kill the guy. So this guy is dead as well. So there's 50 for him. So I'm actually 4 combat. Okay, and that's the end of the turn. Let's roll for darkness. We failed big time on that. Okay. Now, that's double ones. I'm going to have to use a re-roll because double ones are awful when you do the darkness. So let me see here. What do I have that does that? I don't know if I have anything. I don't know if I have anything. Voice in the dark, no. Okay, well, I can't do anything about that. That was a horrible roll. So, what that is an ambush attack. So, we're gonna have 3 more Ghost Warriors come out, and they're gonna ambush everybody. So let's put him here, and let me get another one. Okay, well, this is gonna be a rough start. Very rough start. Wow. And here we go. Let's just get through this weather storm here. Now, the ones that were left, this one and this one, they're going to change during this turn. So let's see who he's going to attack. This one was attacking the gunslinger. He will now attack the bandito. But he can't. Actually, yeah, we're going to have to leave that how it is. We don't have any good... It's going to have to stay how it is. We don't have any good ways to move. We're kind of ambushed here. Okay, so let's go ahead and start. Now we're going to start with the first 2 that are just regular. Let's go ahead and get them done and out of the way. Now they only have 2 combat. So 1 on the gunslinger, 1 on the drifter. Alright, he fails. Now the 1 on the drifter. Okay, he got 1 hit. Can the drifter block that? He cannot. So again, he's going to take 5 damage. Okay. Now, the 3 that have just ambushed, it's their turn. And they're going to get 4, and they're attacking everybody once. So the gunslinger. Okay, well, hold, before we do that, the gunslinger does get his quick draw, so he's going to get a free attack. So let's see if he can pop the guy in front of him who just appeared. Okay, he can once, and he's going to do no damage. Okay, well that's terrible. All right, so let's go ahead and do this again. Gunslinger, he got hit twice. Can he ignore any of the wounds? He can ignore 1. So he's going to take 3 more damage. So remember, the spirit does not affect him. Okay. The drifter, he got hit twice. Can he ignore? He ignores both of them. And the bandito, he got hit twice. Can he ignore? He cannot ignore any of them. So he got popped. So he's going to take 10 damage. This has been a rough start. Alright. So now it's the hero's turn. Alright. Now, let's go ahead and we're going to do the gunslinger. He's going to go ahead and go. He's got 2 shots. And he misses. Actually, he hit. No, he misses. He misses. So there's that. The drifter's going to go. Well, let's roll for the gunslinger's move. Okay. Just roll for the drifter's move. Okay. Okay. He hit twice. Because we have to hit a 5+. Okay. Well, he's going to do... Alright. That's right. I hit with a 6. Alright, I don't know. Let's see here. Okay. And let's do our ranged combat. See if we hit with... No, the boot... No, that doesn't count. It's once per fight. Okay, so... Alright, so... We are +2, that's 6. It's another 3. So, he's going to kill this one. So gain him some experience points. Now, this is 8. This guy right here is going to take 4 damage. Okay. Now the Bandito will go. He has 4 combat. And he hits... Well, let's roll for his grip. No, okay. He hits twice. Okay. So, let's see what he's going to do. Remember, they have a 4 defense, but his spirit is pretty good. So, that's an 8. It's another 4. And then if we put this one on him as well, that'll be 5. And so I'm gonna have to spin this. Okay, if I spin this on this one, the +2 is going to be enough to kill him. So let's kill this one right here. He's already wounded. So let's kill him. Okay, so we're going to get another 50 experience. Come on, pin right. Alright. Now if I spin this 6, which is going to be an 8, and the guy has a defense of 4, he's going to take 4 damage. So he has taken 4 damage. Okay, and that, my friends, is the end of the turn. Let's just roll for darkness. Alright, we passed that time, and it is those guys' turn. Now they can move around like they will do. So these two actually attack the gunslingers. They're going to be attacking somebody else. So let's see who that one attacks. Okay, this one's going to be attacking the Bandito, so we're going to move him there. This one is going to be attacking the Drifter, so we're going to move him here. The one attacking the Bandito will now move, and he will attack the Drifter. So he's attacking the Drifter. So we're going to have 3 attacks on the Drifter. Eek, that's not going to be good. Okay, but they're down to their 2 combat. Okay, the first attack on the Drifter. 1 hit. Can he block it? He cannot. So he's going to take 5 more damage. Second attack on the Drifter. 1 hit. He cannot block it. Okay, so what's going to happen is I'm going to have to use, where is it at? Sage of Ice, Squint, +3 defense. I could have sworn I had something. Oh yeah. Okay, this is probably end up going to have to be used. So the drifter, boom, has been, dude. Now instead of using our normal revive tokens, I'm going to use the Lucky Horseshoe. Discard Lucky Horseshoe to gain a revive token from the Hero Posse. So we're going to use that, and that's going to give us another revive token. But we have an injury we're going to have to deal with. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to roll 10 on the injury chart, and that is going to be chest wound. He is -1 initiative. Okay, and then the third one's going to attack the drifter. He hits once. Can the drifter block it? He can block that one. Alright, so he has taken no damage. Alright, so now it's the hero's turn. The gunslinger will go. He gets 1 hit. He does 4. He's going to do 1 damage on this guy right here. Not very good. Okay. The drifter's going to go. Alright, he got 1. Well, let's, first of all, I got to start rolling for the movement. I forget. Okay. Drifter, no, okay. Drifter hit once. Okay, he's going to do 1 damage. We're going to put 1 damage on that guy right there. Okay. The Bandito will roll. Okay, and he has 4 attack. Okay, and he hits twice. Okay. Now he's going to do. That's going to kill this guy right here. So we're going to go ahead and kill him. He's out. Let's give him some experience. 4. Okay, and that is going to put 1 more damage, and that second one didn't do too good on him here. Okay, let's have a new turn. Okay, 3. I failed the darkness roll, so let's move this up. Now they will go. Now they were both attacking the drifter, so let's see who they're going to attack now. One will attack the Bandito, so he'll stay there. And the other one will attack the gunslinger. So we'll just have him stay there. Alright. They hit the gunslinger once. He ignores it. They hit the Bandito once. He ignores it. So it's the gunslinger's turn. And he misses both. Well, let's roll for movement. Man, I keep forgetting to do that. Alright, he misses both times. The drifter's going to go. Okay, that's his movement. He hits twice. And he actually gets 2 more shots. Alright, well that's not good enough. Okay, so I think this is going to be 8. 5, he hits enough to kill him. And this is going to be 6, and it's going to be enough to kill him. So that was a fight. Wow. Woof. Hey. Let us heal. Alright, so gunslinger heals, catch your breath. Bandito heals. Four. And I think the gunslinger is going to use the bandages on the Bandito again. Well, that's terrible. That's just a 1. So that's not really that good. Alright, however, let us draw a loot card. 20 experience and $100 for the gunslinger. Alright, $100 and 20 experience for the drifter. And a gear card in another world. Actually, an artifact. So we'll get a canyon artifact. And this is going to be, dang. Okay, a bandana. Not the greatest, but there we go. Man, what a fight. Alright. Wow. So let's go ahead and roll for darkness and head into the blasted waste. Alright, double sixes, look at that. So that is actually very good. What I'm going to do is we're going to heal him all the way. And the Bandito will heal all the way. Wow. And the drifter, since he doesn't need to heal, will recover another grit. That was excellent. I needed that. So let's roll. Well, alright. Well, the gunslinger is going to get a grit. He's going to move 1. The drifter, well, okay, he's at level 3. He can get another grit. So he has 3 grit. He will move 1. And the Bandito will move 1, 2, 3, 4. Now let's roll for darkness. 7, so we're still good. The gunslinger gets another grit. Move him 1. The drifter, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the Bandito, 1, 2, 3, 4, and he's in the portal. Okay, let's roll for darkness. 8. Alright, the gunslinger, 4, that's better. 1, 2, 3, 4, not quite there yet. The drifter, he goes in, and now let's roll for darkness. 4, and we're going to have a darkness card. All undead enemies are +1 initiative and +1 combat. Let's move the gunslinger, and he will move into the portal. And so we are now on the second phase of our game. Let me go ahead and resituate everything, and I will be right back. We will be in the blasted waste. Alright, so we're here in the blasted waste, and I decided to just choose the regular starting tile. And this is how we got a couple things we need to talk about. First of all, I replaced the regular loot with wasteland loot. So the blasted waste has its own loot deck. Okay? Because you can get scrap and stuff like that, which you know you can use to purchase things in towns. We have the day-night. Now, we won't determine what it is until we encounter our first tile. So when we encounter our first tile, we'll roll, as you can see, an 8-sided dice, and then we'll put this on wherever it goes, and then at every event it will move 1 space. Okay? And that's just the way that works. The Blasted Waste has a thing that says, whenever a natural 7 is rolled for the Hold Back the Darkness roll, all heroes in the Blasted Waste also take 1 corruption hit. And then it says, use the Wasteland loot deck while in the Blasted Waste. Whenever a hero draws 1 or more loot cards, draw 1 extra. So you get extra loot. And here's the thing going on over the day and night. Okay, and it'll affect some of the tiles, and we'll get into that, how it goes. So there we are. We're here in the Blasted Waste. So let's go ahead and first things first, let's go ahead and roll for darkness. We're going to go ahead and do that. And we rolled double threes. That's great. So let's see what's going to happen here in the Blasted Waste. Move the darkness 2 steps forward on the depth track. Okay. It was there. 1, 2. So we're going to get a darkness card. There is a tension in the air. And the next time the heroes are attacked, it automatically counts as an ambush attack. And all the enemies gain +1 combat for the first fight round. Then discard this card. Okay. Now, as far as other worlds go, we're just going to be playing threats. So if I come across a card that has something that's not technically usually in the Blasted Waste, we're just going to discard it and keep going until we do. But okay, here we go. Let's get going. And we roll a 2 for the Gunslinger. So he's going to move 2. Sorry, the Bandito should have been in the back. The Drifter should have been there. He rolled a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's get a map card here. Alright. This is our tile here. It looks like it's got a bunch of burrows and stuff. And I think this is like this. Yep. Five, 6, we'll move him there. Let's put a token on the board. Let's move this up. And now let's roll for our day-night. We rolled a 2, so it is day. Okay. Alright, and now let's move our Bandito. He rolls a 6, so he can move 7. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so let's see what we get here. And we have an encounter ×2 and 2 ways out, which is fine. Now, one of these is going to be a special encounter. It's called Chittering Below, and then the other one will be a regular encounter. Okay, so first we do the special. Large mounds of rock and sand have erupted from the surface here, each with a massive hole at the center. They look like some sort of burrows. As you approach, you can hear a terrifying chitter clicking and clacking from down below, deep below the surface. Alright, let's do a agility for everybody. Now, the Gunslinger has an agility of 3. We need a 5+. And he got a 6. So he's going to gain 15 experience. Alright, our boy here, the Drifter, has 3. He got a 6, so he's going to gain 15 experience. And he has an agility of 3 as well, the Bandito. He didn't make it, so he don't get any. If more than half, no, only 2 of them made it, so we're good on that. And now let's do another encounter. Hive Town Patrol. 2 armored scrap wagons, belching out gouts of oily black smoke in their wake, roar up across the dunes to encircle you. Che fu ke kantu re I don't know what that is. Pointing their wasteland rifles at you, the riders of these patrol vehicles don't seem too interested in diplomacy. Alright, so we can pay each and take a bunch of wounds, or put up a fight, or do cunning. We all have a lot of money, so I think we're just going to pay. So the Gunslinger only has to pay 50 bucks. Come on, man. Okay. The Drifter has to pay, well, that's 5 times 50, so 250. And the Bandito pays another 250. Okay. Alright, and there we go. That wasn't so bad. And let's roll for darkness. And we failed. So let's go ahead and move this. Okay. Let's go ahead. Let's see, we're gonna be moving here. The gunslinger, he can move 5. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The drifter, he can move 5. So let's go him 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're going to get a new map tile to see what we get. Underground lift. Huh. It's only a 1. Oh no, it's not. Here it is right here. This is a huge tile. Look at this thing. Wow. Maybe I should rearrange some stuff here and just put it like this. I think that's what I'm going to do. So let's do that. Let's rearrange a little bit. Okay, put him here. Let's put a token there. Let's go ahead and move this. And now the Bandito will go. He can move 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So let's see what we get. We get attack with 1 way out. Okay. We have our 1 way out. And let's see what attack is going to be. It's going to be, no, not harvesters. Not void runners. Not him. Okay, these guys. Wasteland Scavengers. 5. Alright. Let's see. And then, of course, they are Warband. Now, I'm going to choose a different Warband card for every group we do. Because they are... I want it unique. So, we have these. We have Flesh Eaters. Adorned with bones and trinkets as trophies from their victims, the Flesh Eaters are cannibalistic slavers. They thrive in their most remote parts of the Sulfur Desert and create rust forts built into the cliff sides. Those that they capture and enslave are made to fight in their arena. Okay, so they have the Hunger. It does +1 damage on combat hits against a target that has a strength of 3 or higher. Okay, I think that's about everybody. Alright. That's okay, so that's the drifter. The gunslinger won't affect. And then does +2 damage on targets at strength 5 or higher. That is the Bandito. Now, because of this stupid lying in wait, this is going to be an ambush. The next time the heroes are attacked, automatically counts as an ambush, and all enemies gain +1 combat for the first fight round. Okay, so there we go. Now let's have a look. These wasteland scavengers here. The initiative won't matter for this round unless I roll the 1. I guess we could see. I don't think I'd roll 1 4. Yeah. So they're going to get the initiative. If there's not already a Wasteland Warband card, we got that. These are their attacks. Wasteland Scavenger +1 combat for every 2 weight their target currently carries. Rounding down. A hero that is KO'd by a Wasteland Scavenger's melee attack must discard D3 side bag. Okay. 5, 4, 2, 3, 3, and 7. See, these guys aren't that easy. Okay. Now, so we're going to have to do this. And also, I randomly rolled. The Drifter's getting attacked 3 times. So, there we go. And here's my models here on the Scavengers. I think I did okay. Here's the guys with the guns. So there we go. Since they're next to everybody, they're going to be attacking melee wise. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this thing done and down. And first thing we have to do, we have to roll for darkness. Okay, we failed that. So now we have to do a Growing Dread card. So let's put 1 in the stack. Okay, so the Gunslinger only has 1 guy on him. This Flesh Eaters does not affect him because he doesn't have any strength. They do get +1 combat for the first fight round. And he does have 1, 2, 3, 4 things. Wow. Is that right? For every 2. So for every 2, so it's 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, 5 combat on him. 3, 4, 5. But first, he's going to do his quick draw. So let's do that first. Let's do the quick draw. Let's see. Okay, well, one's a crit. And if I spin a grit, which I'm going to, that's 2 crits. Okay, that's very, very well. That's very good. Okay, now, for every blood splatter the hero posse has gone on, he's going to gain +1 damage. So, I think we're on 1. So, this is 5 damage. They have a defense of 3. But if I use one of these, 6, 7. Okay, so 4 damage on him. Okay. Then, this is 3. And then plus 2. It's not good enough, so I'm not going to use another Deadeye shot on that. Okay, so there's the free attack. I did that. Okay. Alright, so there's the free attack. Let's go ahead and get him attacking. And they hit on a 4+, and that is 3 hits. See if he can ignore any of these. He can ignore 2. So there he is, the 1 damage. Now they normally do 3 damage. Remember, the Flesh Eaters is not going to play in this because of that, so 3 damage. This is going to take 3 damage. Okay. Now, we're going to go on the Drifter. The Drifter is getting attacked 3 times. So, they have a base combat of 2. Plus 1 is 3. And he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to round down. So, it's 4. So, again, 5 attacks each round. And they're going to do +1 damage because he has that higher strength. Okay, well, he got hit 3 times on that one. And he blocked absolutely none of them. And you know what? I'm going to spend all 3 grit that he has, and we're going to re-roll all 3 of those die. That was just terrible. Okay, alright, so I blocked 2 of them. Okay, so I'm going to take 4 damage. Okay. Next one, I only hit once, and I blocked it. And then the last one whiffed every single time. That was really good. Okay, now the Bandito, he's getting attacked once. Alright, so 3 combat with the +1 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Go down to 6. So we're going to add an extra die. So 6 combat. Okay, well, he got hit 3 times. See if he can ignore any of that. And he cannot ignore any of that. Now, he will take +2. That's 5, 10, 15 damage. Wow. He got popped. So let's go ahead and do that. However, now it's our hero's turn. The gunslinger, let's roll for his movement. Okay. He will attack. And he failed. Actually, he did not. He only needs a 3 or higher to hit. Okay. 3 plus 1 is 4. Plus 2 is 6. 3 more damage. That's going to be, if I use a Deadeye shot, which I will, and that's going to be enough to kill this guy right there. So, it's 50 experience, 45 experience for him, and that's it. The Drifter has the boot knife, and we're going to do that first. And that's going to be, well, that's roll for his movement. Nothing. Okay, that's it. That's a critical hit with the boot knife. And that's, wow, that's crit plus 2 damage. So he's automatically killed one of these guys with the boot knife. So that's really good. So give him 45. And now we're going to do his shots. Oh, 2 sixes, so he gets 2 more shots. Another 6, and he can only have a max of 3. Alright, well, that's freaking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. 3 are crits. Wow. That's really good. So let's roll our crits first. Well, that wasn't good. Wow. 4 and 3 is 7. So he does kill one of them. Okay. And then these two. Okay. 5 and 2. It's 5 and 2. And then this one's not even going through. So he's going to do 2 damage to this one right here. Okay, it's the Bandito's turn. Let's get rid of this card so it's not there anymore. It's done with. It's the Bandito's turn, and he has 4 combat. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use the healing stone. He's going to heal himself 2d6. And that's 8. So he's going to only have 7 damage. Okay. So roll for his movement. No. Okay. So he does have 4 combat. Okay, and he hits 3 times. Okay, so let's see what he does here. This isn't getting through anything, so we'll put that aside. Okay, he'll do 1 hit there. 2, that'll be 3. That's 5 hits. 1, 2, 3. But since he rolled a 5, excuse me, I'm sorry. This one will get a bleeding marker, because this thing does do a bleeding marker on them. Let me see where I would put. Where the hell is the bleeding markers? Oh, here we go. Okay, bleeding marker right there. Okay, well, let's go again. Let's roll for darkness. 4, so we failed again. But it is our hero's turn. Well, let's roll the peril die and see what their initiative is. It's 4, so they have initiative of 4. Okay. That means the gunslinger will get to go. Let's roll for him. He rolls a 4. However, 1, 2, he's kind of blocked. So he's not going to actually get to do anything. That's a damn shame. Okay, next up is the drifter, and he will go. Let's roll for his movement. Okay. And he got a 6 again. Okay, so that's 3 hits. 1's a crit. So let's see what the crit does. 2 damage. Well, it's 5, 6, 7. That is just enough to kill this one right here. Okay. And that is just enough to kill that one. So let's give him some experience. And he has +2 initiative, so the Bandito will go. It's 4 combat. Let's roll for his movement. No. But he does get a critical hit. So let's see what that's going to do. Alright. And we're going to spend his last grit to re-roll that. Oh, God. Okay, so what a crappy roll. However, he will get a bleeding marker. Okay. What a crap. Okay. Alright, so now he'll go and he will attack. And his combat will be 6. Actually, it's 5 because that card is no longer there. And he hits 4 times. And let's see how many we can block. Well, we can block 3. So we're going to take, see, their damage is 3, 6 damage. I'm sorry, 5 damage. Yeah, 5 damage. Okay. Alright, let's roll for darkness. Double 3s. My God. I believe that's going to be a... I don't know why that's there. Move the darkness 2 steps forward on the depth track. So 1, 2, and we have another darkness card coming out. One enemy. Okay. If drawn during a fight, this goes into effect immediately. We are in the middle of a fight. During the next fight, one random enemy group gains an extra damage on all other attacks equal to the hero posse level. So we can kill him before that happens, though. We can get rid of this card. So it's going to be his turn, and we'll roll for his movement, and he's blocked in. Now it's the Drifter's turn. We're going to roll for his movement. No, but he will attack. He got 3 shots. Okay, that's not getting through. These will, however, that's going to be 4 damage, and that is enough to kill him. So the Drifter's the hero of this one. Okay. Alright. So there we go. Wow. Let's heal. Sorry. Okay, heals 1. Drifter heals 2. And the Bandito, he heals 5. That's not too bad. Alright, now let's get some loot here. So these are done. We are done with the flesh eaters. Oh, you know what I was supposed to do? We had 2. How many events did we have? Let me try to think. We had 2 events, so we're at night actually, because we have 2 events. So there's that. Okay, so wasteland loot for the gunslinger. Load of scrap. 15 experience. And D6 jump. 3. Well, let's see here. Where are my little scrap tokens? Oh, okay. Yeah, they're right here. Alright. So let's see. 3 scrap tokens. Okay. He's actually supposed to get another loot card, because it's any time draws 1 or more loot cards, draw 1 extra card. So he's going to get piece of tech, 1 tech token. Okay, so these are the scraps, and this is the tech. Okay, and 15 experience. Okay, the Drifter, hunk of scrap, 15 experience. Three scraps. Okay, and his second one is small scrap. He gets 1 scrap. 15 experience. Bandito, it gets small scrap. $15 experience. And small scrap again, 15 experience. Okay. And that's our little scrap. Woo, that was a fight right there. Okay. We still haven't found any other clue icons yet. Let's hold back the hold back the darkness. Alright, we got an 8, so we're good. And, alright, let me rearrange a few things. I gotta make some room again, so let's do that. Alright, we're good to go. Let's go ahead and roll for movement. And our gunslinger is a little bit behind, so we'll just roll for movement for him, and he gets a 2. Drifter, he gets a 4, so he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to be here on the 10. Let's get a new map tile. Alright, a Sulfur Basin. Alright. This is going to have... let's see what kind of tile. This is it right here, and it's going to have these acid pools. Now we are in nighttime, so we're going to have to deal with poison and stuff like that. We'll get to that in just a second. Oh, come on. Well, alright, come on, you can stay there. Put a token on the board. Let's do our Bandito. He's going to move 3. 1, 2, 3. Alright. Okay, so let's do our exploration token first, and we have a clue. Alright, there's the first clue and 2 encounters. Now this is going to and have 1 door. And this does not have a pre-made encounter, so we're just going to be picking straight from the deck. Alright, the exit's going to be on space number... let's see. 2, which is here. Okay. It's a little wobbly there. Okay, so let's have a little look-see at what these things says here. When the soundtrack is currently on the night, the following effect applies. At the start of a hero's activation each turn, if on a map tile that contains a blue acid pool, which it is, they immediately take 2 hits that are keyword poison from the caustic mist. Okay, so that's what's going to happen. But we're going to have to do our 2 encounters, so let's go ahead and do that first. Caustic Geyser. The ground rumbles softly below your feet, and you hear a high-pitched whistle moments before the sand erupts in a shooting geyser of caustic acid. We gotta do a random. Now the gunslinger's not on that tile, so it's gonna go between these 2 right here, and it's the drifter. He's got to do an agility 5 test. All right, so let's see. And he passes. All right, so he gains 15 experience points. If successful, you dive out of the way to avoid being sprayed by the corrosive jet. Gain 15 experience. Okay. And our next encounter here is Streak in the Sky. The blinding streak of a crashing ship flashes across the sky like a shooting star burning through the atmosphere as it's pulled in by the planet's inescapable gravity well. As you stare into the sky, you are awed by the alien beauty of the flickering rays of light on the horizon. Advance the sun track 1 position. Alright, so we're at dawn, so we no longer actually have to worry about the acid pool stuff. If this makes the sun track to dusk or dawn, every hero may recover a grit. Well, okay. Well, alright. That's actually going to happen. So that was actually a good encounter. There's recovering the grit. And now we don't have to worry about this acid pool stuff, so because it's during the day. Alright, so we don't have to worry about that. But we do have to roll for darkness. Let's do that. 7. Ah, we just miss it. Alright, so it's coming down here, and we're going to hit a darkness card here, and let's see what happens. All void enemies are now +1 defense. Okay. Let's roll for movement. We got the gunslinger. He's going to move, and he rolls a 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's do the drifter. He's rolling a 3. 1, 2, 3. And let us do the bandito. He's going to get 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, well, that's basically it for that. Let's roll for darkness. We got double 5. So we're going to have an event. So this is going to go to the day. And double 5s here are going to be magnetic arcing. Every hero immediately takes 2 hits for every tech item or tech token they carry. Okay. Alright. He has 1 tech. So let's tell you, he's going to take, every hero takes 2 hits. Okay, 2 hits. So he's going to take 2 hits. Let's see. And he fails both of them. So there we go. He has no tech. He has no tech. So that's it for that. Okay, the gunslinger. He moves 1. He's gonna get. He's at his max grit. So we'll just re-roll. All right, that's better. That's 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Okay, we'll just stay there. The drifter. He's gonna roll a 4. So 1. Let's see here. We're gonna get Sinking Hulk. That's an interesting little top. Okay, as you can see, that's this tile right here. It's going to be set up. Well, no, it's like this. So we're going to put this like this. Let's go ahead, rearrange some things here. Put the token on the board. Let's move the hero posse marker. We'll go ahead and get rid of these. Alright, so let's see, he moved 4, so we're going to go ahead and move him 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, in the bandito, he's going to move 3, 1, 2, 3. Alright, let's see what we get. Alright, so we have our second clue icon, so this is going to be the end of the mission. So let's go ahead and put up some stuff. We won't have any encounter. And we're going to do another world threat card. So let's see what we're going to get. Alright, Wasteland Raiding Party. Okay, I'm not doing this because we did the Warlord. So it's got the Warlord on it. And I'm not doing the... Is he a Warlord or a War Master? Yeah, he's the Warlord, man. Okay. Desert, no. Alright, Sand Crabs. We haven't fought the Sand Crabs, so let's do the Sand Crabs. We're going to get D3 Sand Crabs. We're going to get 2 Sand Crabs. Alright. And let's have a look at what they offer. Oh, well, wait a minute. I do maybe have a Warlord. I guess he... Huh. Let me look at something real quick. Alright, well, as much as I would like to show you the Sand Crabs, I do have the Wasteland Warlord. The thing I was confusing was, there's I guess a Wasteland War Master. He's a resin figure. He doesn't come with a card. He's just a little different. But I'm saving him for the next one. I thought he was what they were talking about on the card. He's not. We have our Wasteland Warlord. So, let's see what the initiative is going to be. 4. Okay. And so, we are doing this card. It's 1 Wasteland Warlord and Wasteland Scavengers. I rolled the die. I got 4. So, 4 of these guys. And I did a new Wasteland Warbands, but there's no extra bonus. These are just, I guess, Deathclaw Raiders. They're just regular guys. So, there's that. Okay. So we did them earlier. Well, let's do our Growing Dread card first. Every hero must make a single willpower save. For each failed, move the darkness 2 steps forward on the depth track. That's terrible. Alright. Okay, he failed, but we're going to spin a grit. Okay, he passed with that grit, so he did alright. Let's go with the Gunfighter. He passed. And the Bandito. He failed. And I'll spin his grit and see if we can't do a little bit better. And we did. Alright, so we got lucky on that. Alright, so that Growing Dread card is gone. Now, let's look at the Wasteland Warlord now. They have initiative of 7. Here's his figure right here. See, he has the shield and the axe. Okay. At the start of his activation, all other alien and beast enemies on his map tile gain +1 combat until the end of the turn. Well, that's a little weird because he's the last guy to go. He has initiative of 7. When making a melee attack targets every hero adjacent, any hero that takes 1 or more wounds from the Wasteland Warlord's combat hit must pass an Agility 5 test or also gain 1 bleeding marker. The Wasteland Warlord's defense is doubled while adjacent to the attacker. Alright, he has 4, 3, defense 3, 12 health, +3 per hero. This is 18 health. Okay. So that's where we're at. Let's go ahead and roll for darkness. Now, since he can't... Well, I guess he could. He could target, so... Alright, it's fine. We made our darkness roll with 9, so he will get his free attack. So let's go ahead and do that. And he failed both of those, so okay, that's garbage. Alright, so now we pass the darkness. Now the gunslinger will go. Let me see if we have anything we can do that I might use. He doesn't. So let's go ahead and go. Let's roll for his movement. He rolls a 6. That's good. We're going to move him 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to put him there. And he's going to shoot. Okay, and he got 1 hit. I'm going to spin a grit and go for the second hit. Alright, 2 hits. Okay. Alright, 2 hits. Now, let's see. He does get a little extra damage. So let's see how much damage we're going to do. Okay, well, let's see. Alright, so this, with his pistol, is going to be 7. And then if I use 2 Deadeye, that's 9. He's got to have a defense of 3. If I spin a grit, I think I am. I'll spin his last grit. Alright, that's a little bit better. Alright, so what we're going to do. Now, just normal, that's 6 and that's 7. And they have a defense of 3. So that'd be 3, 4, and that is good enough to kill this guy right here. So he has been taken out. Let's give him 40 experience points. Come on. For that. Alright. It's the Drifter's turn, and we'll do his boot knife first. Let's roll for his movement. Okay. Let's see his boot knife. 4. Well, that's a hit. He does 3. Plus 2 is 5 damage. So he's going to do 2 damage with the boot knife. And we'll have him there. Okay, now he's going to get to go. Got 1 6. Okay. Well, that's 3 hits, and 1 is a critical. So let's look at the critical. 6. Wow. Okay, well that's good enough to kill this guy. Because he was already wounded. That's 40 for him. And the 2 other hits. Okay, well that's not too bad either. That's 3. That's not going to get past the defense. So, 3 damage to the other one. So let's do, say you did 3 damage to that one. Okay. Alright, the Bandito has the higher initiative than these guys, because remember they had 4, even though I moved the peril die, I don't know why. And we're going to go ahead and roll, and I think he's going to throw some dynamite. So, let's go ahead and try that. What we do is move first. Okay, now he's going to get a grit, because he can recover a grit on a 1 or 2. So let's do that. And we're going to try to aim the dynamite right there. And he does. So we put the dynamite right here. Okay, he does D6 wounds, no defense. Okay, well that's just 1. That's a terrible roll. Put that one there. 4, which is going to kill this one. Okay. And then on the War Master, 1, we're going to spin a grit and re-roll that. 5. That's going to be 5 damage to him. Okay. Wow. Alright, so we can remove the dynamite token. Alright, so this guy's going to go. And he's going to shoot. And let me rush roll. We'll roll randomly to see who he shoots at. Alright, he's going to shoot at the Drifter. Okay, they have 2 shots, range of 12, and they do a D6. These guys are really actually better at combat. But, I mean, they could do D12. Yeah, they could do 12, so... Well, that's fine. So, let's do that. He's going to get 2 shots. They are better at freaking... I mean, in melee. I don't know. Snap fire. I mean, you know what? He's actually going to move. They do better at hand to hand, and I want to make it as hard as my guys can. So he's going to do him. And remember, he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to go down to 4. And so he's got 4 combat. He whipped every one of them. Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay, well, you know that happens. Okay, he will go. Let's see who he's going to try to go after. He's going to try to go after the gunslinger. He can move 7. Alright. So actually that really works out really well because he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And he gets to attack each one of them because they are all adjacent. He attacks every adjacent. So he has a combat of 4. And he hit 3 times. Look at that. So, the gunslinger, what can he do? Alright, he cannot stop any of those hits. So he's going to take 3, 6, 9. Damage. Yeesh. And he has to do an agility. One more was agility 5+, or he's going to have to get a bleeding marker. He passes that. Okay. Alright. The Drifter, can he block? How many hits can he block? He can block 1. You're right. Okay. Well, he can block 1. So he's going to take 6 damage. And he has to pass an agility 5+ test. And he does. And the Bandito, how many can he block? Well, he actually blocks all of them. So, that's good. Alright. Let's roll for darkness. We did not make it. So this is going here, and we have a Growing Dread card. Move the darkness one step forward. Alright, so there we go. Okay, let's roll for these guys' initiative. 6. Alright, so the Wasteland Scavenger has 6 initiative. And actually, he will go first. And he will attack the Drifter. Alright, and he hits on 3. Crap, I read that wrong. Alright, I read that wrong. He had initiative of 7. I kept thinking it was 1. I don't know why. So he should have been placed top of the heap. But okay, I would have attacked him anyways. He still got his turn and did it. This guy would have got an extra dice. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to reroll. I'm going to give him 2 extra dice because he's extra combat. So we're going to reroll and see. We're going to make up for last round where he didn't roll the extra dice. And we're going to make up. We're going to do it this round. Okay. Alright, 1 hit. Can he block it? He cannot. Alright, so he's going to take 3 more damage. Okay. Now let's backtrack and let's do him. And he's in a good spot. So he's not going to go anywhere. He's just going to attack everybody again. And he got 1 hit. Alright, so the Gunslinger, can he block? He cannot. So he's going to take 3 more damage. The Drifter, he can block. The Bandito, he blocks. Okay, so now it's the hero's turn. Now we're caught up and everything. And we're going to try to do an escape here. See if he can back the hell up from, because this guy is double on that. So, oh, that's right, he has to take an agility test as well to see if he's bleeding. He didn't get it, so he's going to have to take a bleeding marker. Alright, let's roll for his movement. Okay. This guy has double the defense, which is 6. So we're going to have to make a test. So let's make an escape test. And the escape on this guy is 5+. And I got it. Alright, so we're going to move him back 1. Now he's not next to the guy. Okay. So his defense is not doubled. So let's go ahead and go. See, oh, that's right. It was his activation. So he got the bleeding marker. So he has to take another wound. Okay, well, I got 2 hits. I don't have a grit, so I can't reroll this. So this is not getting past anything. Alright, so I have +1, which is 7, and if I use a Deadeye, it's going to be 8, 9. So we do 6 damage to him. Okay, the Drifter. Let's see if... Let's roll for his movement. Okay, he will get a grit. And let's see. He's actually attacking him. He's not attacking the Warlord. Huh, we got 1 hit. I'm going to spin a grit and re-roll. Alright. So I got 2 hits. That's not good enough. I can spin 1 more grit. Okay, I don't do any damage. Alright, it's the Bandito's turn. So let's see what he's gonna do. Whew. I do have the, oh, wait a minute, free attack. Let's see, hold on. This card, to smash Ash or Shadow, every hero on the map melee takes 2 corruption hits. Every enemy map melee takes 2 wounds, ignoring defense. Okay, I think it's a free attack. We're going to go ahead and use this. We're going to discard that card. So let's go ahead and give everybody 2 wounds. Okay. Okay. Let's see the corruption hits. Alright, he passed 1. So he's going to have 1 corruption. He passed 1, so he's going to have 1 corruption. He passed 1, so he's going to have 1 corruption. Okay, now I think what I have to do, free attack, place in any spaces within 8 range. All Hellfire markers must do 1 hit with 2 damage to anything in a space, and then are removed. Require Spirit 3 or higher. This is a free attack. We're going to use this too. Alright, I think I'm going to do that within range 8. And I think he's going to go 1. It has to form a single continuous chain. It can't be broken up. So I think we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. And then are removed. It requires a Spirit 3 or higher to use, but we are going to use it. Alright, 2d6 damage. Alright. Now, that's 7 damage, so that's only going to be 1 on him because we are still next to this guy. Still only going to be 1. Okay. Because he's double the defense. Alright, it's 5. It's going to be another 2 on this guy. But what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to spend his last grit and I'm going to re-roll this 1. That's not bad. That's not much better. That's 6. So he's going to take 3 damage. He's still alive. But like I said, he's almost dead. Okay, and that's his turn. He did his attack with the ash, and then he got a free one with that, so that's it. Okay. Alright, next turn. Let's go ahead and roll for darkness. 7, we don't make it. So we're going to have another darkness card here. Well, that doesn't count because that's not what we're playing. All alien enemies are +1 initiative and +1 damage on ranged attacks. That's actually going to have us. Let's roll for his peril, his initiative. 4. Okay. Alright. So let's go ahead and go. We got a new turn. Now, our big guy doesn't have range attack. He does, but let's see what we can do first. But he's not going to go first, actually. So, the big guy's going to go. And he's still there with those guys. So, I made the mistake of not trying to move them. That was a mistake on my part. I should have tried to escape and then shoot and then escape. Yeah. So, he can hit both of them. Alright, so let's go ahead and do that. Mistake. Well, only 1 hit. Alright, so the drifter, he can't block it. And the Bandito can. So the drifter's going to take 3 damage. Okay. So he's still alive. And now it's initiative 6, Gunslinger. Let's roll for movement. Okay, and let's roll. Okay, well, I got 1 hit. 4 plus 1 is 5. If I use a dead eye, that's 6 and 7. So it's another 4 damage to him. And that's going to be enough to kill him, because he has 18. No, actually, it's not. That's not right. That's 21. 21 damage that he needs to take to die. I don't know why I said 18. Okay. Now it's the drifter. Okay. And I want to try to escape. Or back myself up here. And I make it. Okay, so I'm just going to back up 1. And then we're going to try to shoot. And I get another shot. And I get another shot. And I get another shot. Okay, well that's 4 hits, and all are crits. So let's see what I can do with the regular hit. Okay, that's 4. I only needed 1 damage, so that is enough to kill him. And there we go. Okay, now these 3 crits. Let's see what we do. Okay, well that's 3. So this is 18 and 3 is 21. That is what we needed to kill the warlord. Wow. Yeah, okay. And that is enough to kill him. So the drifter killed him. Alright, so there he is. Let's catch our breath. Well, that's not going to help much. Okay. Alright. Now, let's draw our loot cards. And see what we get. Alright, so we get alien coins. Okay. Which is 15 experience. And this stupid pen is failing me again. Okay. And D6 times 25. Alright, that's 100. Okay. More. I guess I didn't shuffle these worth a flip. Okay. 125. And 15. 1 dark stone dust. Okay. 1 piece of tech. Okay. Supply stash. Choose one of the following to gain. 15 experience. And let's gain some bandages. And we'll immediately go ahead and use them on the gunslinger. Alright. And relic from another place. 15. Okay. See what we get. 3. Draw a gear. Discover to gain 1 grit and 50 XP. Okay. We'll do that. Journal pages. That wasn't that good. Alright. So what's next? Well, we're going to travel to Alien Town and see what's going to happen with that. But first, let's go ahead and roll to see if we take any corruption hits for the Darkstone. He has. So let's roll for that. He does. So he's going to take another corruption. Okay, and so there we are. Now, before we go to town, let's go ahead and do our of the world adventure. The Wasteland Travel Hazard Chart. We haven't done this ever, so let's see what we're going to do. Roll. Alright, so we're going to get 25. Fire in the Sky. Every hero may make a lore 5 plus test. If successful, gain 10 experience and recover a grit. Well, why not? This guy's lore is 3. And he passes. So we'll give him a grit and 10 experience. The Drifter's lore is 4. Oh, I don't think he made it unless I have another one. No, he didn't do it. And let's see. The Bandito, his lore is 3. It's actually 2. And he didn't get it. Okay. Our second travel hazard. 41. Which is going to be Settlement Ruins. Each hero loses a grit. If you do not have a grit to lose, instead take D3 salmon damage, ignoring willpower. Okay, well, he has a grit to lose, so he'll lose it. He has a grit to lose, and that was Settlement Ruins. He doesn't have a grit to lose, so let's see how much sanity damage he's going to take. 3 sanity damage. Okay. And our last travel hazard. 3, 1. Nest of Eggs. Eee. Every hero must choose to either get out, or you stumble into a massive nest of large reptilian-looking eggs and nestled into a rock formation. Chittering can be heard from coming nearby. We kind of already had that. Each hero must choose to either get out before they are noticed, make an agility 4 test. Let's go ahead and do that. I don't want to do a rest. We're going to make an agility 4. Pass. 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 Ooh, we barely passed. So each is going to gain 10 experience. So let's get that on there. And let me see, did we gain experience for completing the mission? Yes, everybody's gained 25 experience points for completing the mission. Okay, now I'll get the travel hazard, the camp set up, and let's see where we're going to go and what's going to happen. Alright, so here's our Wasteland Barter Town, and I randomly picked these, and we have the temple, the mining operation, the scavenger dock, and the desert marketplace. Now, the Drifter needs to go to the dock, okay? Because remember, if who was it? The gunfighter? One of them had a chest wound. I think it was the gunslinger, I guess. No, it was the Drifter. So he has to go to the dock. So he's going to go to that dock for his first day. And we're going to try to fix his injury. So let's go ahead and roll and see what happens on our location event. We have a 10. Draw a mind artifact card that he gives you as he dies. Wow. Wow. A dying alien patient lays in the old dark corner of the room. Okay. Well, you know what? I'll take that. Let's see what we get. Crushed Dark Stone. You may consume Crushed Dark Stone to heal 2d6 wounds and double your combat. Wow. Okay, well, you know what? We'll take it. Okay, so we're going to spend 250 bucks. and see if we can't have a surgery. See if we can't heal this crap. 5. Success. So we heal our chest wound. So there's that. Now the other two guys, they have corruption, and I think because we want to see what the temple looks like, we're going to go to the temple to remove the corruption instead of going to the doctors. However, since we're going to go to another place, we're going to go look at someplace else. Let's see what do we want to look at? Do we want to go to the mining operation or the desert marketplace? Let's go to the desert marketplace. We're going to go there. So these two heroes are going to go to the desert marketplace, and let's see what happens when we go to the desert marketplace. Okay. Oh, we got a 3. That was terrible. Alright, choose one item or side bat token to discard stolen by a little thief. Okay, we'll get rid of... Well, he didn't go there. So I guess I'll get rid of a piece of scrap. Okay, well, let's see. Let's see if there's anything we want to buy. Let's see what we have at the desert marketplace. We can sell Darkstone, which we can do, which he's going to do. So let's see. No. We're keeping that Darkstone. That's right. We're keeping that. We're going to give him. That way we'll have 6 Darkstones. All right. We can get a drink. Alien Dancer Performance. Gain 10 experience. Okay. You may recover a grit if failed. Take 1 corruption hit. Gambling. Yeah. Alright, dice. We can Alien Chew. Scavenger. You may ignore corruption hits from hold. +2 sanity. Ow. Does anybody who has some head wrap? Well, the Bandito has a hat. The Drifter really doesn't. I mean, the Gunslinger doesn't. You know, I could buy that. His sanity, well, he's got a good sanity. So the Bandito would probably need that. Water Finder. Transports. Ah, man. Well, there's nothing really here to buy that I'm interested in. Scrap wagon, a rust cycle. So I think, yeah, okay. So let's see what happens during the day. We rolled a 6. Not that one, this one. This is the one I rolled. So we're good. So let's go to day 2. And we're all going to go to the temple. Now, the temple's a little different. Let's have a look at it. It's the first time the heroes visit the temple during a town stay, roll a d6 to see what type of idol. So let's see what type of idol. We're going to get 5, which is Hall of Bones. Okay. Each of his idol has his own entry on the temple. During the town, the hero may only react with that entry idol roll. Okay. So, let's see here. Hall of Bones. Alright, the inner chamber of the temples are built and covered in clean and polished bones. There must be bones and skulls from thousands of people who are taken from many different alien races and creatures that have come to this world, clearly never to leave. In a morbid way, it's beautiful. Okay. We can get the Blessing of Death. During the next adventure, anytime you kill him, you may heal 1 wound. Help polish the bones. And you may also draw a Wasteland loot card. I don't want to take horror hits. Relic of an alien martyr. Skull mask. Actually, might be something looking into. Okay, but first we got to roll on the chart. So let's see what we get. It's a 9. Blessing of the Temple. You immediately gain the blessing of this temple's idol for free. So I could get the Blessing of Death for free. That's actually pretty neat. All right. Well, let's hear some. It's going to cost $100 a piece. Come on, pen. I promise next time I'm going to have a better pen. I can't handle this pen. This pen's giving me grief. Okay. Use this pen. Okay. I remove 2d6 times 2 corruption. Alright. Alright. Okay, I can heal that one for the gunslinger, so that's gone. I paid my $100. Alright. And I can heal the one for the drifter. Alright, that worked out pretty good. I gotta try to heal 2 for him. Okay, I only heal 1. And let me see, do I have anything that will... No, but let's go ahead and spend another $100. Oh, I rolled a 6. I could have used that last time. Okay, remove that corruption. Alright. I think that's about it. Blessing of Death. You know, we get it for free, so why not? Anytime you kill an enemy, you may heal 1 wound. Let's get Blessing of Death. I'm going to write that down. Blessing of Death. Okay. Let's see if we have a town event. Nope. Well, actually we do. We're at 2. I rolled a 2. So let's see what kind of... Where's the events thing on these? Maybe on this one here. Nope. No, not on that one. Where's it at? I know it's got to be here somewhere. I think it may be on the back side of this. Oh man, come on. You know what? Let's just spin a grit and re-roll that. I'm looking for this thing. Okay, 5. Alright, so no depth event. Oh, I don't have a grit. I can't. So never mind that. Alright, let's see what happens. Where's the... Let me find the event thing. Okay, well, you know, you got to use the normal town event thing, so screw it. We're not going to worry about it. It's not going to matter in the long run anyways. I just wanted to show you. Yeah. I thought it had, I thought it would have had its own unique, but it doesn't. So, alright, so that is the Blasted Waste. We got to look at a lot in this episode. This was a longer one. The scavengers, the War Master, the day-night cycle, a whole bunch of stuff. So I hope you enjoyed it. And next time, for next adventure, it'll be our local group, and they will be going to the Blasted Waste to do an adventure as well. So until the next time, I will see you then. Have fun.